Hey, you guys, how you doing? All right, let me put out a couple of videos, and then I'm gonna go sit on my porch in my rocking chair. Yeah, baby. Okay. Anywho, entertainment purposes only. See if I can push it back a little further. There we go. Try that again. There we go. Now you can see it. Entertainment purposes only. Happy Pride Month, you guys. And happy Juneteenth month, too. Sunday, June 6th, is another Zoom room where we practice uncensored freedom of speech. It is not recorded and it is not posted on BoobTube. The BoobTube. Okay? Alright, first time, email me. Here's my email address. If you lost your link, that's okay. Email me. I'll send it to you. I got you. The fan is blowing my stuff. Get a lump. Hold on. I have to put more sticky stuff down there. Okay. Thursday night, alive. Every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. We had a wonderful time. We had a wonderful time on Thursday. It was a beautiful thing, people. Okay? And we did end it on a positive note with a visualization. Some visualize whatever popped up in their head, and some visualize this. Yes. A community member was kind enough to whip up something through AI. See, AI. I think I've said this before. It's like somebody writes you a mean note and then you blame the pen for it. It's not the pen, it's the writer, right? So AI is the same. It's the same thing. It's the person using it. It's the people who program it. It's the people who ask the questions. People who tell it what to do. Ask it what to do. Okay? The AI is only as bad as a human being that is using it. Alright? So, anyhow, that is what we did on Thursday. Nice visualization afterwards, some chakra alignments. Alright, and don't forget our members only live event, first Friday of every month, 8:30 p.m. Eastern as well. That's personal and spiritual questions. Thursday is political and spiritual. Friday, personal and spiritual. Alright, spiritual. Alright, so, since the first Friday of July is the 4th of July, we have the holiday, let alone the holiday, then we also have No King's Protest going on that day. We are going to bump it up to Friday the 11th for the members only. Members only is $1. A membership is $1.99 a month. You get the personal questions live once a month, and you get the monthly energy forecast as well. Okay? Alright, so we had some people asking questions. Oh, well, the next video I'll be answering a question somebody wanted me to read on something, and since somebody else and I were talking about that very topic earlier today, I take those as hints from the universe. Yeah, I'm trying to pick up my my card. There we go. I'm trying to pick up our affirmations card. I'm trying not to forget those. All right, so let's have Spirit Team point out the deck. So many decks, so little time. So what we are going to read on is, we're going to check back in on blackouts. We're also, I know we did it last week, we're going to do it again. Might have been this week actually, but we're going to do it again because I'm being called to do it again. To check on W of the A of the R on YOUS, soil. Okay, Spirit Team, please pick the deck that you want us to use for this reading. This one? Okay, they want the new deck. one of the new decks, the Tarot of the Divine. Tarot of the Divine. Okay, this is the one that comes with the gods, goddesses, mythical creatures and such. So we will look into the guidebook. Now I do need to shuffle. These are hard to shuffle, so I'm going to pause for a minute. Okay. Here we go. We are shuffled. Tarot of the Divine. Let me bring you down. So, will there be a blackout? Now, I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but I have, other than the people that I've spoken with, and many of us are experiencing these little mini blackouts. Like, well, our electric will go off for a millisecond and pop right back on again. And I have been asking other people, and many people have been experiencing that. But I think what we really want to know is, now in Spirit team had said that was going to happen. In kind of fits and spurts, and it would be spotty. All right. Will there be a full-on, my goodness, blackout? 9 of coins. Will there be a full-on blackout? Okay, so that's the 9 of coins is abundance, reaping what you sow. All right, so what is being sown? That is the question. What is being sown? Nine of Wands. That's the wounded warrior. Okay. So I think this may be a little bit longer of a video because this question, so I'll just do the one because this seems to be leading to the questions. Other questions that were asked, okay, by some of you guys. All right. Unless I'm confused, which wouldn't be a big fat surprise. So, 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior defending. Knight of Swords. So will there be a blackout? I'm getting a yes. At this moment, in the energies that in the current energies, according to the current energies, that's a yes. That abundance card. I'm sorry, that abundance card, 9 of coins. The picture itself on the 9 of Wands. Wounded warrior. And I think that the USA at this moment is the wounded warrior, 10 of Swords. Okay, and this reading is not to alarm anyone. I'm just reading the cards. This is the current energies. Things can change. And we don't know what the final outcome is yet. So we haven't even asked the cards about the W of the A of the R on the YOUS soil, right? So, the 10 of Swords is a heavy burden. So heavy that they can't stay afloat. And again, just I think yesterday it was going down with the ship. The ship was in the Ace of Wands again. Ace of Wands, that's movement. That's fiery movement. That's swift action. So we have a yes on the blackout, okay? For now. So, yeah, I mean, stock up. I've been. Can't tell you how much toilet paper I've got. And I didn't buy it all at once and get greedy. But over the past few months, I have bought a great deal of toilet paper, paper towels, canned goods. Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands. This is making a choice. Making a decision. And we have 6 of Swords. This is moving on. So it's not going to last, okay? It will be fairly brief. And hopefully we won't be in the middle of a heat wave when it happens. Just saying. Sorry about that. Okay, so, yeah. Hopefully it won't be a heat wave. And short-lived, so, okay. And well, is this because there will be W of the A of the R on Y-O-U-S soil? Page of Cups. Okay, well, there's that darkness. See the darkness behind the page? Pages are messengers. All right, will there be... I'm going to think it. I'm not going to say it. Eight of Cups, walking away from an existing situation. Okay. So what Spirit Team was telling me earlier today was that there will be, at this point in the current energy, and again, this is not to promote fear. It's to promote a heads up, and let's make sure we've got ourselves together. Food-wise, paper products-wise, generator-wise, all right? So what Spirit Team was telling me was that there will be, they're telling me at least 2 American cities that are going to be messed with because he is messing with the wrong countries. And he's messing with all of them. He's pitting one against the other harder than they're already. I mean, we're talking about countries that are already enemies. Okay? And he's pitting them against each other even harder, playing games, false accusations, his own fake news with, oh, I'm such a peacemaker, I'm so wonderful. Look what I did here and look what I did over there. And the truth is he hasn't made peace in one single country. He has not promoted peace. He has not been a part of peacemaking in any country ever. And the best he can come up with is to gaslight these countries in against each other. Try to alter their realities. 2 of Cups. I want to see who the horned beast here is on the 2 of Cups. Let's see who that is on the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Okay. Enkidu and Gilgamesh. The 2 of Cups is an ideal relationship that still faces difficulties. Gilgamesh was a tyrant until Enkidu was created for him to be his equal in every way. Through their initial though their initial meeting was rocky, they came to love each other very much as opposites who complete each other. So that's about, well, we already know it's about balance. So upright, it's a happy relationship, equality, partnership, attraction, connection. Allies, our allies. Thank you, Spirit Team. That's the word they just gave me. Our allies. We have them. We have allies who want nothing to do with Humpty and understand that it isn't our fault that he's doing what he's doing. And there's that fighting and arguing. Fighting. Okay. Now, I always said from the beginning of his campaigning that Humpty wanted to start World War III, and it's not because I saw evidence of it, it's because I was told that. I said it to one person one time, and they argued, and I don't argue, so they started arguing, and I stopped talking, and I let them finish saying whatever it was they were saying, trying to convince themselves that it wasn't true, and here we are. Not because I'm special, because I was right. I'm just saying that and many of us knew that he was up to that intuitively. 4 of Coins. Okay. And that is us ultimately hanging on to our freedom and our rights. All right. All right, so while we're here, and I won't do the one longer one very often, but it's Saturday, so let's do a one and done, okay? So people want to know about the empty shells. I'm going to use a different deck. Empty shells because of the immigrants being taken and or scared off. Will we have empty shells? Okay. Be patient with me, you guys. Okay. Well, we have empty shells. Okay, they're saying crystal visions. We will shuffle that up real quick. I know, I keep forgetting our affirmations for badasses. Maybe if I put them right in my face. I was thinking about maybe taping them to my forehead. Maybe I'd see them. Yeesh, if it's not in front of my eyeballs, I'd forget about it. All right, so will there be empty shells due to these immigrants being scared off and or taken? Wheel of Fortune. And I keep saying that means there's jobs available. And what's going to happen, and I did have this discussion with someone else today, what is going to happen is the farmers are going to have to lower their level of living. And I know it sucks, but it's either lose your farm or start paying people decent money to work. Pick one. What goes around comes around. You know, start getting your family involved with the picking. Spirit team keeps showing me the harvest machines. That there's harvest machines, and I know they're ridiculously expensive. But it's another option. Oh, and I'm not saying the farmers had this coming either, by the way. Temperance. Finding a balance. So, listen, what Spirit Team is telling me is get those canned goods. Even the vegetables, you may have to eat them cold. It's okay. I can eat cold beets and cold green beans. Pears, peaches, pineapple. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is, the Queen is not afraid to move forward and take action. Okay, so yeah, the farmers are going to have to figure it out. Death, rebirth, and transformation. They will be making big changes. Okay? And I don't know if I mentioned this. I'm not saying the farmers did anything wrong. I'm just saying they're going to have to make some changes. Going to have to pay people what they're worth. And there's that strength, our resilience. There will be empty shelves. There already are in some ways. Like I can't, there's certain fruits and vegetables I can't find anymore fresh. So I buy the no sugar added canned ones now. They'll do for now. It's not what I would prefer, but I'm happy that they're available. Oh my goodness, the tower. So, also an earlier discussion of the day, I had mentioned something about that the farmers need to get together and start protesting. And that's what came to mind just now with the Tower card. Yes, things are crumbling. Things are falling down. They're going to have to rebuild. Going to have to be rebuilt. Listen, we're all going through something. something that is devastating to us. All of us. Nobody gets out of life alive. We all gonna live life. Tower moment. Makes me want to break out in a Guns N' Roses song. Ace of Cups. New, fresh beginnings. Emotional beginnings. Not necessarily emotions that feel good either. Uncertainty. These are feelings of uncertainty, thank you, Spirit Team, from people who have rarely been uncertain. You know, I grew up on a farm, and by the time I was 5, it was down to 1 acre. You know, but it was on a very, very, very large piece of land, this farm in it. And my father used to worry about the crops from that 1 acre because it's what fed us during the winter time. We spent all summer canning. So there's a certain amount of worry for the farmers, I know that. But this is different. This is fearful worry, not, you know, geez, I hope that the potatoes grow good this year. You know, not that, or gee, I hope it rains just right, but not too much for the grapes. It's different. It's bigger. It's bigger worry. 7 of Wands. That's having the vantage point, seeing what's coming. So this is the message for this reading. We have the vantage point. We see what's coming, even if it doesn't come. That's fine. Then you don't have to buy certain groceries for a few months, right? This is the way that I look at that. What if I don't need it? I wasted my... No, I didn't waste my money. I didn't waste my money. Now I don't have to worry about buying certain things for a few months. Okay, so we have the vantage point. Let's take advantage of it. And then we have the 9 of Cups. Okay, so the wish granted. The wish granted card. So this would be the positive outcome. Everything is changing. So I personally am not surprised anymore when, like, something with farming is changing, or something, if maybe, you know, this type of business is changing, or you can't get a hold of this type of item anymore. Those things don't surprise me anymore. This is all new. It's the whole point. It's a tearing down. This is the whole point of what we're doing right now, of what we are experiencing. It's a tearing down for the building up. All right, you guys. Now we're going to have 2 confirmation affirmations for badasses. Okay. Don't ever stray away from yourself to get closer to someone else. And that really kind of fits with us focusing on Humpty instead of focusing on our flower queen. All right. Don't ever stray away from yourself to get closer to somebody else. And you will get there. You're going to do great today. You will get there eventually. Just keep plugging away. All right, you guys. That was a 24-minute video. No more for the day. That's it. I will see you tomorrow. Okay? I'm going to pre-record Mondays. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm going to pre-record for Monday. Because the grandbaby's coming over to see her Gigi. And Gigi's got a lot of things to do. Like move everything off my work table. Excuse me, I really hate that word work. My reading table. And put it in another room. You know, the mopping and the vacuuming and that type of stuff. It gives me an excuse, really, when she comes over. It gives me an excuse to get things cleaned up and put back in order. Because I feel less frazzled when my stuff is where it goes. And everything's not all over willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. All right, you guys. Thanks for showing up and listening to me run my mouth. Whew. Over here in New York State, we will have another heat wave day. So I have ordered some portable air conditioners because I just could not justify buying an air conditioner. I just couldn't justify the money. I'm frugal like that, not cheap, frugal. If I can find something that will work for me, because it's one day, you know, or it might be 2 days, but I've got this. I thought ahead. I got this. All right, you guys. Much love, many blessings. See you in the funny page.